Hey guys, it's me Pey here, back with another video. Hello, it is me. If you guys forgot who I was, hello. It's your wannabe social media influencer here. I know it's been a few weeks since I last uploaded a video. I literally have had like the roughest and most like intense last few months. I got pregnant and found out my uterus is shaped a different way, and I ended up miscarrying both the kids I was carrying, and it's just been a rough mental health time for me, but I am finally getting back into a much more healthier well-being now, where I feel like I can film again and be active again. I'm so excited because I really miss interacting with you guys and just talking to you guys. So today, for like my mental health video of the week, I thought that I would talk about my experience with self-harm, because self-harm is just one of those very taboo topics that not a lot of people really talk about, and that's the way that it should not be. You know, people should talk about self-harm because so many like young people don't reach out for help because people don't talk about it, because they don't feel like it's normal when it's okay to struggle with this. But yeah, so without further ado, I'm gonna go move this ring light because I just realized you guys can still see the glare and I gotta fix that. And let's get into it. Okay, so the first time I ever self-harmed, I was 11 turning 12, and I remember it was for all these different reasons wrapped into one, but one of the big reasons was I felt like I had no control over my life. I felt like everybody else was in control of my life other than me, and I needed some sort of control back into my life. And so the way I coped with that loss of control was I started self-harming. I also think that one of the other main reasons that my self-harm started was because I had all these like heavy emotions, and I didn't understand how to cope with them. I remember at the time, I thought it was just intense sadness, but then I found out it was depression and shit later as I grew up. But this intense sadness that I felt, I just couldn't cope with it. And I didn't understand what was going on in my head at the time, and it was just really, really hard to cope, I guess you can say. Also, this was like the time that I moved schools in the middle of the school year, and I actually moved to a different province in the middle of the school year. And for a young person, a young kid, this was like something, at least for me, that was so difficult, and I didn't really understand it. I think it's just because I can't cope well with change, and I felt like I was being abandoned by my siblings, but that's a whole nother story for another fucking time, and I had a lot to do with that aspect of things. But I also had my home life get a lot worse, and I also started getting really bad cyberbullied. Somebody created a hate page about me at this time, and that was the breaking point. That was the point where it was just like, I can't take this anymore. And I just felt like everybody hated me. That was like the main thought in my head, that everybody fucking hated me. I cared so much about people liking me. Some days I still care about how much people like me, to be 100% real. And like, I had a knowledge of what self-harm was at this time. I had an ex-friend who struggled with self-harm as well, and she used to send photos in a group chat and talk about it in a group chat, and that's kind of how I gained a knowledge of it. I mean, I saw it in like TV shows and like movies, but I never understood it, you know. And like throughout the years, my self-harm got a lot worse, and I don't like to compare self-harm because any type and every type of self-harm is serious, no matter how bad it is, no matter what kind of way it is done. It is serious and it is worthy and deserving of help. But I really believe that as my life went on, my self-harm got worse. And I just remember at one point I was using something that was not that harmful to hurt myself. And then when I got older, I moved on to something much more harmful. And I'm proud now to say that, like, I'm trying to recover and I'm trying to like stop. I was 2 months clean and I did have a little bit of a relapse. That wasn't a relapse, but it was a relapse. It's very, very confusing. I don't know how to describe that, but I'm gonna try to do better this time, and I'm gonna try to get better and like not go back to the old me. But yeah, I definitely feel like my self-harm has gotten a lot worse throughout the years. I have fallen into getting almost hospitalized due to it. I don't know. It's just been a rough couple of years with my self-harm. And yeah. When I was 16, that's when I first like started to get help for my self-harm, and I started going to therapy. But at the time, I wasn't really ready to give up something that I knew for so long helped. It didn't really help. I thought it helped at the time. Realized it just kind of helped in the moment, but made things worse in the long run. But I remember I was going to therapy when I was 16, and then when I was 17, I had a huge incident and I had to move back with my parents. And when I moved back with my parents, I stopped going to therapy because my parents didn't understand that there was something going on up there. But yeah, so many people say that self-harm is not addiction, but trust me, you can't just snap your fingers and it's cured. It's something that really takes a lot of support and love within yourself, and love and support from others as well, but also from yourself. And I'm really grateful to now have that kind of support in my life, but for the longest time I didn't, and so I know how that feels. And so if you do not have that kind of support, or you just need some extra support, just know that I am here for you. My DMs and everything is open on all my social media because I care about you and I want you to have a healthy, recovered life. I want to see you get better, and I believe you can do it, and I know the hashtag Peyton Butterflies believes in you too. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys, stay positive. This video is short, I know. I'm sorry. Hopefully my next video will be longer. Peace.